What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nathan. Today we are continuing our Disney World themed top 5 videos. Today's video is going to be the top 5 sweet treats that you can get in the parks. Let's get started. Number 5 is going to be the cinnamon roll from Gaston's Tavern. Now this thing comes in at $4.49 and it is one of the most underpriced treats in the park in my opinion. You can see in the picture here, it is giant. Seriously, I cannot overstate the size of this thing. It is humongous. The first time I ever ordered one, I was taken aback at how large it was, and I had to split it between the 3 other people that were with me. And of course the whole thing is just layered with frosting and icing and maple glaze and all that good stuff. And at less than $5, I think this is one of the best breakfasts you can get in the park. Of course, if you consider this a breakfast. I mean, you're on vacation, so it's a breakfast. Alright, moving on to number 4, we are going to have the cronut. Now, the cronut is a croissant and a donut combined into one amazing pastry. It melts in your mouth. The picture definitely does not do it justice. Of course, you can see it's covered in cinnamon and sugar. It runs $4.99. You can get this guy in Epcot. The outside is kind of crunchy, almost, and then you bite into it, and it just melts away like a donut, yet it's still really flaky like a croissant. The best time to get these is right when they come out of the deep fryer. Now, the little kiosk that sells them has kind of weird hours sometimes, so it can be hard to time that, but if you can get it, I really suggest doing it when it comes out of the fryer. It's totally worth it. Alright, let's look at number 3. We've got the brioche ice cream sandwich. This is a ridiculous concoction. You can get it from the France Pavilion at Epcot. And essentially they take a brioche bun that they make at the bakery next door. They cut it in half. Then you pick your favorite ice cream flavor, as well as a sauce. I think they have chocolate, raspberry, probably a couple others. And they put the ice cream between the buns. They drizzle the sauce over it. They put the top bun on, and then they put it in this kind of hybrid panini press, waffle press type thing. And it seals the sides, and it's crunchy on the outside. You bite through the really soft brioche bread. And then in the middle is this cold ice cream that's still, relatively frozen, and it's so good. The sauce seeps in there and makes it so the transition between crunchy and soft and hot and cold is really easy, and it's so good. It's huge, though. It does come in at $7.04, which is an odd price, I think, but it's well worth it. Definitely you want to split this with someone else. Alright, moving on to number 2, we have a Disney classic. This is the Dole Whip and the Dole Whip Float. These can be purchased at Magic Kingdom in Adventureland or over at the Pineapple Lanai at Disney's Polynesian Resort, which is just across the Seven Seas Lagoon. If you haven't heard of this treat before, it is a pineapple soft serve that is also somehow dairy-free, and that's the whip. And then if you get the float, it comes in a cup with pineapple juice like you can see here. This treat is pretty much become synonymous with Disney parks, very famous now, and that's for good reason. This is by far the most refreshing treat I have ever had in my entire life. Even if you don't like pineapple, you'll probably still love it. I don't think I have met anybody who will not eat a Dole Whip or a Dole Whip float. Now the float runs $5.29. Of course you can get it without the pineapple juice as just the Dole Whip for a bit cheaper, but I really like that extra citrusy bite of the pineapple juice. You can also get this mixed in with vanilla or an orange citrusy type of soft serve, but at Disneyland they only have the whip and the whip float, and I'm a Disneyland diehard, so that's what I get, just the whip float every time. It's so good. Alright, there's only one thing that beats a Dole Whip for me, and that is going to be over at Epcot at the Norwegian Pavilion. It is school bread. This is almost like a bagel-ish bread stuffed with custard, covered in toasted coconut with a little bit of cream on top. I'm not a huge sweets fan, so to me, I really love the bread that it's not as sweet as it could be. And then you get all the sweetness from the coconut on top and the custard. It's the perfect combination of sweet and savory with the crunchy coconut and the nice custard and the bread. It is so good. It's also the cheapest item on this list by far at only $3.19. They are pretty small, but they're very filling. I recommend getting one and not sharing it. Of course, if you're allergic to coconut, that really sucks. Alright guys, and that's going to do it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Come back tomorrow, we'll have another top 5. Until then, I'll see you later. Bye.